Evening all, welcome to, well, this is going to be a new series. This all comes from our advent calendar, which I'm just reminiscing with you now, of space engineers. Now, space engineers was something that I've kept my eye on, my beady eye, for quite a while now, because it does look rather good. In fact, it looks excellent. And what I'm showing you here is just some kind of sped up footage from the advent kind of expose we did on it. And as you can see, it's a formidable game. Now, what I'm going to show you today is a further development of this game. It is currently, I believe, in beta. Please correct me if I've got that wrong. And you're starting to see some of the really kind of core key game mechanics coming through. And today we have, I'm very pleased to say, working weapons. So as I drive through I just shot a hole through this asteroid. So you have working mining as well, you have working refineries, and you have working assemblers. But we'll show them another time. Today is all about blowing stuff up. And, you know, that's really the best place to start. So as you can see, we have chain guns. These now work. And as you can see, as I'm hitting this rock, it's actually also damaging it. And then as we switch to our rockets, my god, these things are powerful. Now, just think about this game from a kind of headline top-down point of view. Imagine playing a game where you've got all of these people dogfighting, shooting, you know, ripping people to pieces, and they shoot your front gun off, and you see that front sponson disappear. Imagine you're in a capital ship, and you're being attacked by other capital ships and fighters, and they then blow the wing off, as we're about to do now. Look at this damage. It is just gorgeous. Now, one interesting thing from this is it obviously does take quite a lot of memory to do this. So this is where I think they've got their work cut out to make this, well, work. But from what I saw here, it was just astonishing. So there we go. I've actually blown the front part of that ship off. And you'll probably see as I start to shoot it, look at it, it's spinning away. I have waited all my life for a game like this. I really have. Now, imagine that on that ship that we've just shot there are other engineers trying to fix it, trying to repair it, you know, still working within its structure to actually, you know, keep the fight going. Imagine how awesome this game is going to be. So this is why I can proudly announce we're going to start a series on this game. And it's going to be a regular series as well, because this, I think it's got to the point now where it's pretty good. And look at that, as we blow the wing off the thing, it now sort of starts to spiral away. It's just astonishing. I can't tell you how amazing this all is. Hopefully you agree. I mean, again, we're in a small ship here, so you know, as we go through this series, we'll certainly bring you sort of a how-to guide. We'll also show you some of the basics of this, because this game really is shaping up to be something extraordinary. But just look at the way we're ripping this thing to pieces. The damage of the rockets are pretty good. I mean, if you're flying a big ship and you get attacked by one of these things, it's pretty much a game over. However, you have shields soon. You have a lot of kind of capability to defend against this kind of thing as well. And I'm already loving it greatly. Now, I'm just showing you today kind of the gratuity of it all. So this is just literally, you know, the gratuitous nature of death and killing. But you can mine, you can sit and set up a refinery, so that as you drill into the planet, or as you use this vehicle actually has also a drill, so you can actually use the vehicles to mine. The ore that spills out is then captured in the refinery, and you then can build things from it. The economy of this thing is looking exceptionally good. Now, again, I'm a kind of, you know, I played Eve for many years, as I'm sure many of you know, and what I would say is I've waited for a game like this that maybe reduces the size of it all a bit. I thought the thing with Eve for me was it was always a little bit unbelievable that a laser would shoot out at a rock and then ore would appear in your hold. This, you have to actually, you know, shatter the rock, and then bits of rock fall down and they end up within your refinery, and then you can assemble things from that. So it's a bit more realistic, but it will mean it's probably a bit slower. So I think building of ships, and certainly the creation of items in this game, is going to be pretty tough. Now, it does take on very much a Minecraft slant, which is its saving grace, I think, because I don't think it's trying to be anything sort of overly complex, even though it probably looks quite complex already. It is actually not. And I think what they're going to end up doing is creating a very space-faring version of Minecraft. So I think watch this space. The assault rifle's working now as well. As you can see, look at the... And again, I celebrate, mechanics that are just astonishing. And I think the way that got the zero gravity, or rather the gravity system in this game is just incredible. And you'll see what I mean in just a moment, because you have that ability. In fact, let's show you. So if we go into our mining piece, I need to kind of piss about with my jetpack. As you can see, I've already been mining this thing. I'm just ripping it to pieces. Bits of rock do fall off it, and then they fall within the direction of gravity. So you have the ability to actually change your gravity field so that all of the ore drops into your reactor. It looks like the inside of a nose here currently. But as you can see, I literally just fired it up, started a new world, and within minutes I was having an absolute blast. And I can't remember many games that just made me sit there and go, wow, this is clever. There's bugs with it. There's still lots of issues. There's still many things for them to resolve. But these are all kind of fixings that I think eventually will happen. I mean, look at that. Look at that ship. It's been blasted to pieces and they're drifting off now. Imagine a space battle with, when the game can handle it. Imagine a space battle between, 10 big cruisers and fighters. Imagine that. Imagine the damage you could do by knowing where the bridge is on the enemy ship and flying your ship right into that bridge. Imagine you could literally do a super Star Destroyer takedown in this game, because you would actually fire your ship into the hull, into the bridge, and kill everybody who's then piloting through that thing there, the command chair. Imagine how amazing that'd be. But let's just also then remember, fast forward, the battle's done and the salvaging teams begin, because all of this is equipment. It's salvageable. So you would have huge, spaceship graveyards where you would basically come and loot and salvage and prepare and build your own ship from. This game has got potential. I really do believe that. And just as a final thing, let me just show you the momentum is also very good as well. So combat in space is going to be interesting, because as I fire my gun, it's firing me backwards. So they've obviously got the rules of, what's that? I forget what that is. Laws of momentum, I guess. But I think this is excellent. I really do. If I could ever urge you to maybe look at purchasing a game, it would possibly be Space Engineers. Maybe don't buy it yet. Let another version come out. I think it's still a tiny bit too early, but I think maybe with the next release in perhaps about a month's time, we're gonna be really hitting this game hard from this point forward, and I think maybe that'll be when to jump on. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll certainly bring you more of these.